Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Oh, shit. Oh my god! Oh my god!
YouTube has become the new dream job for young millennials, a one-stop shop where you can turn an audience into fans, fans into a profit, and transform your life in every way imaginable. 2019 has brought in a whole new era of YouTubers who rose to the top of popularity and achieved mainstream success. James Charles had his phenomenal breakout year until he was temporarily cancelled. Mr. Beast, Emma Chamberlain, Shane Dawson, the Dolan Twins, and David Dobrik, well, they managed to break through to the trending spot nearly every time they hit upload. But not all creators have been feeling the same love from YouTube. Now, some claim to be shadow banned, others demonetized, and some kicked off the site altogether. And there's a new growing subgroup of creators who are ready to pack their bags. And I ain't talking about people who are faking it or just pulling an April Fool's joke.
I'm done. I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah, with YouTube.
I'm done.
And I feel like this would be a really good time to tell you guys, Happy April Fools!
We're not talking about new YouTubers either. Some have spent over a decade on the platform, and 2019 seems like it'll be the last year they plan on uploading to the world's #1 video site.
I will be officially quitting YouTube as of January 1st, 2020. I will never make another YouTube video again.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden back at it with another top 5 video. Now, typically I make these videos in a series or requests from you guys, but this is just a random video idea I cooked up after watching a few of my fellow creators over the past weekend. With that said, well, there are some channels that are doing better than ever. So let me know if you want me to talk about a few creators killing the game right now in another video, and I'll be sure to get that done. Alright, let's get into this list. First up in the number 5 spot, we have the curious case of Bart Baker. Now, if you haven't heard about Bart Baker in a while, that's because he hasn't posted to his main YouTube channel with over 10 million subscribers, well, in the past year and a half. Now, his channel had kicked off back in 2006 with some parody rap music videos, and he never looked back, all the way up to 3 billion views. Having consistently uploaded to the site from the very beginning, well, it's likely Bart Baker saw some incredibly lucrative years. He was like the Weird Al Yankovic of YouTube. Now, if you don't know who Weird Al is, you're not my typical demographic. That guy was the man. It's actually the first CD I ever bought. Now, there wasn't a hit song that Bart didn't miss, and he likely got suggested right after the popular tracks from the artists he was parodying. I mean, Taylor Swift, she's getting like 100 million views. That's the video you want to come up after. In fact, his Katy Perry Dark Horse track, well, that got over 170 million views. Pretty good for a parody. Now, it's likely Bart, he got hit with some pretty heavy copyright claims, even though his music and his lyrics were original. I'm sure the fine folks at all the music labels, they did what they could to shut him down. Now, that wasn't the only reason though. It's believed that Bart's content was seen as too edgy and controversial, and it was no longer getting recommended. Now, furthermore, as PewDiePie analyzed in his recent coverage of Bart,
YouTube changed in 2016, was it? That they want more watch time instead of views. So content that gets a lot of numbers and isn't as valuable as longer videos. That's just how it is. Music videos aren't long. They don't make much money.
So it appears it was a trifecta effect for Bart. Now, his last final effort was to take on a SoundCloud rapper persona with Lil Clorox. Now, that's actually someone I've documented before in a versus video between him and Lil Windex. Now, back then I would talk to Bart on the regular, and he kept me up to date with his face tattoo rap efforts. He actually dropped 3 music videos, and he spent a ton of cash, and things from there, well, they just went quiet. But not to fret, well, your boy, he's gone on to greener pastures.
Hey, yo, guy, you want a battle? Then let's do it. Just
Bart has already found himself a new career overseas as a Chinese pop star. Now, the dude, he doesn't just post videos, he's actually become a bona fide star there. He's even moved to Shanghai. Now, his Twitter bio, it reads, "I'm more famous than Bieber in China now." Good for him. That's actually one of the happier stories in this video. Alright, next up in the number 4 spot, I'm going to include a Canadian kid. We're talking about 905 Shooter from Nelk. Nelk had been giving their YouTube career a big push for a very long time, but YouTube had never favored their prank video content and rinsed them into CPM. Now, regardless, the boys, they pushed forward and they adopted 905 Shooter as a videographer. Now, he first appeared on the show when the boys got arrested back in 2017.
What's good, guys? It's 905 Shooter and Nelk's filmer. Just want to give you an update.
From there, he got pulled into the on-camera antics, typically playing the straight guy. Actually, he literally played the straight guy. You know, Steve will do it. The guy was pretty aggressive.
No, I know. Before we go in, can we hit a little quickie in the woods, babe? You gotta get into it a little. Like, he's got to a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Look, I'll play with you back. You like that? I like when people do that. I love when you do it to me. You're good with your hands.
Terrible massage.
Now, I got no idea what happened behind the scenes, but all of a sudden, the Nelk Boys, well, they released this statement. Hey guys, just wanted to give you a little update. After some events that occurred recently, we decided it is in our best interest to part ways with Jason 905 Shooter. He will no longer be a part of Nelk in any future videos or be associated with the brands in any way following yesterday's season 2 finale video. We wish him all the best in whichever route he decides to take next. Please respect our decision and his privacy during this time. Now all of a sudden, all the Nelk fanboys, which is a massive army, well, they went crazy. In fact, my 14-year-old nephew, he said it to me. He's like, what's going on? Anyway, Nino, he finally replied stating, to clear things up, I was removed from Nelk because of personal choices I made off camera. I was not removed for any other reason than the choices I made in my personal life. Furthermore, the rumors about me raping a girl are categorically false. I've never done so, and any other rumors made about the situation are completely false. He also thanked them and he wished them all the best. You might think that was the end of it, but then Nelk, they released another statement. Just to be clear, Jason aka 905 Shooter was removed from Nelk as a decision that we made, not a decision made by him to leave. I tried there to really emphasize the capitals. They mean business. There were behind the scenes issues that we could not stand for as a company brand or on a friendship level. His actions in his personal life left us in a position where we had no choice but to let him go entirely. We know this may be a shock to all of you, but it was a decision that we had to make immediately. We'll see you all very soon next season. Yikes, it actually sounds pretty ugly. And these are the type of guys who, well, they'll do anything, really.
Wow, those are nice breasts. Pardon me? Holy. Check it out. Where'd you get this?
I wonder what happened. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what exactly went down. But it does look like there's a new videographer available for hire in Toronto, so let me know if you want me to bring him in, or I could do it before they're famous on 9-0 in the comments. I mean, I'll do it in a video. You let me know in the comments, right? Yeah. All right, coming in at number 3, we have another Canadian creator, or as I like to say, the artist formerly known as Superwoman. Now, I know what you're thinking. Lilly, she is still on YouTube. She sure is. But does this look like YouTube content to you?
I'm more than just a bisexual woman of color, okay? It's a complete coincidence that I chose a network whose logo is also the pride flag. Oh, what's that? It's actually a peacock? Oh, right, okay, you mean the pretty male bird with the big colorful feathers? Yeah, gay.
Our show, it's on YouTube, but it's very much a TV show on YouTube. And while there's very little about this late night show that feels YouTube-y, you know what I mean? Before anyone thinks I'm throwing any shade, I'm very, very jealous of Lilly Singh. I just wish the first YouTuber turned late night host, well, they would bring in more YouTubers. Like, how about like a YouTube guest? Casey Neistat. I mean, he's brand friendly and he's appearing on everyone else's channel. So why hasn't he been on the show? Now, to be fair, the Superwoman YouTube channel, it's still alive and well with nearly 15 million subscribers and over 3 billion views. And there she posts a video every couple of weeks, but even that content, well, it looks like TV stuff. Damn, it looks like that girl made some smart investments, because I'm still here making videos on a green screen. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the Dolan Twins, someone I've never actually made it before their famous video on. Huh, what happened? Just a week ago, everyone's favorite George Michael looking twins, that's a joke. Now they teamed up with Shane Dawson to discuss their trials and tribulations of being mega famous YouTubers. Now this video has clocked in nearly 10 million views on their channel with just over 10 million subs.
I don't even know how many Tuesdays there are inside of 5 years. Yeah. But it's like,
but
wait, let me try to do the math. Like,
I didn't complete my thought yet.
Okay.
You can stop us if we're cutting each other off because we do this way too much.
The answer, it's 260. Don't worry, I actually had to use a calculator myself. 52 times 5. I would have had it, just the 2s. Anyway. Now, upon a list of mental health concerns, the boys, they felt they hadn't given themselves the proper amount of time to grieve over the loss of their father. They stated, had we not been filming a video every week, we would have been able to spend more time with our family around the time they needed us. The boys, of course, they talked about it more with Shane Dawson.
Obviously, I mean, like, the thing that enabled me to keep going on with like what we're doing was like the support that my dad gave us always. He was always like our #1 fan. He really was. When he was sick, he wanted us to like keep going, and he knew what we had was like amazing, and it was like what we always wanted, so he didn't want to like strip that from us.
I got a feeling those boys, they'll be back. They'll probably drop a video every month. They'll sell a bunch of merch, they'll go on tour. Those boys are good to go. I mean, they sell all those teen heartthrob magazines. I didn't even know the one earring thing was a thing. Anyway, all right, before we get into the number one spot, I want to shout out a friend who isn't quitting YouTube, but he's had a pretty terrible 2019. Now, if you don't know Furious Pete, well, this man, he nearly threw in the towel, and when you hear everything he's been through, well, you'll understand why.
I was diagnosed with testicular cancer in 2014. I went through radiation, I went through chemo. This past year, I had my other testicle removed in 2014. I had my left testicle removed. And this year I had my right testicle removed.
Don't worry, he has put some sauce away for safekeeping. Now, he had to put his wedding on hold to his girl Melissa. Now, that's just the personal stuff. As for his YouTube career, well, that also, well, it hit a bump in the road. His network Defy, they filed for bankruptcy and they held on to a ton of his money, which he never saw. Now, brand deals he had partnered with, they all of a sudden decided to move on because, well, they thought cancer wasn't brand friendly. And on top of all this, the man got sued.
If you monetize a video, eventually, like, maybe you get hit with some music claims, right? And most of the time it's either now there's like 50-50 splits on revenue, or they take over the revenue, or they just say you can't monetize it anymore.
Not only did he get content claimed on old videos, which happened here on this channel, but the music labels are actually charging him with lawsuits. They've hit him with $10,000 per song to a sum of over $100,000. Yeah. That's a tough break. So if you're not already, be sure and go give that man a follow, a subscribe, and check out his content. Finally, in the number one spot, we have probably one of the most outspokenly frustrated creators on the site, my old pal Jesse Ridgway, better known as, well, you can see it there. I actually can't even say his name. I think it might get this video demonetized. Now, longtime viewers of my content, they will remember a little beef with me and Jesse way back in 2017.
What did I say? Huh? What did I say? Talking that I'm fucking a fan of a 14-year-old girl? Saying that's What did I say? I don't even know what I said.
Oh God, that was so embarrassing. I actually haven't watched that video. I've seen clips. Brutal. What the hell were we thinking? Now, Jesse, he recently revealed his big plans to leave YouTube at the end of 2019. Now, he posted a lengthy video detailing his entire journey, the good, the bad, and the AdSense.
Years of people's lives just drained, just gone, wasted away. I don't think it was wasted. I thought it was pretty enjoyable, but years.
It appears like Jesse's entire catalog of videos have been suppressed, they've been shadow banned, and although he's sitting on 4 million subscribers, well, YouTube has been doing everything they can to shut down his edgy content. Now, I don't want to summarize Jesse's video due to the fact that he'll likely show up here at my studio and attack me, but, well, he does have a big opportunity on his hands. He's founded his own video streaming site known as Storyfire, and he's got advertisers ready to pay him and others who sign up for this site. So that's actually pretty impressive. Like, that's a lot to undertake. I wish him all the best. I just hope he deletes those videos that I'm in, because, well, that collab nearly killed me. It's not a good look. People Google Michael McCrudden, what the hell is this? It's not what I do. All right, guys, I'm wrapping up this video here, but there are a lot of other YouTubers who are finding newfound faith in the platform. They're like making a comeback. Now, this includes Niga Higa and Matthew Santoro. There's also some new creators like Logan Paul's buddy Mike. That guy's blowing up with his show, The Night Shift. So I could give you guys more videos like this, but you gotta let me know by hitting that like button. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in another video. All right, bye. Boom!